Emotional Health Association, is that what it is? Okay. Thank you. A little nervous, but it's a nonprofit organization.
Survivor, I'm an angry ACA, my husband's my qualifier, I'm a sex addict, I'm a codependent, I go to Recovery Inc., I'm a mental health consumer, and I'm a competent Toastmaster. The SHARE is the self-help clearinghouse for LA County. We keep track of over 10,000 free self-help groups in the county and do referrals to them every year. And on top of that, we have a center not too far from here where we have 80 support groups that meet each week for all different kinds of things. And I invite you to check out the literature table up here where you can find out a lot more about SHARE and self-help. So, thank you again all for coming. Have a great dinner. Bon appetit.
Chosen to present this award. So with a great round of applause, I'd like to present it.
Please don't feel bad. But that tells you the sort.
We share an interest in deafness, and we wanted to have the 12-step with cooperating or not through the years that got me to the everything.
It's just not going to happen for everybody. 60 to 90% of the population of this country and the world suffers from substance abuse and behavioral disorders to some extent. Only the bottom 1 or 2% of that care sick enough like me to say my name is and I am.
Steps for recovery, and apparently a whole host of folks.
And meet Francis, because I used to call the UCLA Self-Help Clearinghouse.
Is Ron Schrader.
So to have somebody like Lupe listen to you, to show that caring, to try to help you perhaps leave that hospital, if you want to stay in, also to stay there, but somebody to take you seriously.
This award from SHARE for all the recovery groups that you've been involved with and that you have founded. We thank you very much.
All right.
Tonight are going to
Okay, I'm going to talk about the lady standing next to me first. I would be Nancy Carter, and for those of you, and I'm sure it must be everybody in this room, who has read a book by B.B. Moore Campbell, you know who this lady is standing next to me. And for one or two of you out there who don't, I will tell you. B.B. Moore Campbell is one of the most prolific writers in American history. She is one of the most incredible writers of the 20th century. You can read reviews on her in any magazine or newspaper across this country. She has won New York Times awards, LA Times awards. We're waiting for the Pulitzer because that's the only thing left that she hasn't gotten. In the African American community, she is our star. She has raised the cause of literature up to high, singing in the comeback choir, and one that really hit home to me, Your Blues Ain't Like Mine. B.B. Moore Campbell, my friend, aside from the fact of stepping up to the plate years ago when it comes to mental illness, she raised the view. Say thank you so much for this award tonight. It has a special meaning for me because it's the Ruth Holman Award.
Here we go. great honor to tonight to present Dariush with this award. So many people have... Are we gone? Is that okay? Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. That message of recovery. And here is the man who has brought that message of recovery to Iranians and Farsi-speaking people around the world. And he's going to talk, and Dr. Tawfiq is going to translate for him. And I am just greatly honored to have this award for him tonight.
Thank you for sharing and for this invitation. Thank you so much. Tonight I would like...
Can I just interrupt you for a moment so that...
Okay.
And maybe come and stand over there so that the photographers can take a picture when they give you the Yes, okay. So here we go. This is Ron Simmons and Reverend Ronald Wright.
Reverend Ron Wright, we just like, really, this is an honor.
Thank you.
And I just want your autograph, really. Praise God. God bless you and doing the great work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you again. And let me speak, and my speech tonight is my own language is Farsi, because so many Iranians live in this country, and tonight also there is so many Iranians, and let me do my way. Yes. با سلام و تشکر از سازمان شعر. از دیدگاه من مواد مخدر یکی از ویران کننده ترین و خطرناکترین اسلحه و بزرگترین مشکل جامعه بشری است که هیچ مرز و بومی نمیشناسد و به اعتقاد من اعتیاد مادر آسیب‌های اجتماعی است، چرا که زمینه آمادگی به درگیر شدن و تخریب دیگر آسیب‌ها مثل افسردگی، طلاق، دختران فراری، فقر، فحشا، خودکشی، کودکان خیابانی و مشکل پناهندگی را تشدید می‌کند و هیچ انسانی در این کره خاکی از هیولای اعتیاد و یا اثرات آن مسئول نمی‌باشد. با اینکه می‌دانید مسئله مواد مخدر در دنیا تابع ابعاد سیاسی، اجتماعی، اقتصادی و نظامی است و تحلیلگران درآمد حاصل از آن را با نفت و اسلحه در یک ردیف می‌دانند و ما نه فقط از بیان و گفتن واقعیات جامعه می‌ترسیم، بلکه از شنیدن آن نیز وحشت می‌کنیم. اعتیاد و ایدز و دیگر آسیب‌ها واقعیت جامعه ماست که می‌تواند حقیقت نداشته باشد، ولی فاجعه از زمانی آغاز می‌شود که ما آن را انکار می‌کنیم. بیاییم قبل از رشد بیشتر این فجایع با انقلابی که نیاز به اعتقاد و همدلی تمام افراد جامعه دارد، با همکاری و دعوت از تمام سازمان‌های فعال دور دنیا، به دور از مسائل سیاسی و مذهبی، با سمزدایی که نه فقط مواد مخدر، بلکه سمزدایی فکری، تعصب، انکار و توهم و وحشت در کنار هم به مبارزه با این هیولای اجتماعی که انسان‌ها را اسیر خود می‌کند و آزادیشان را می‌گیرد مبارزه کنیم. من مدت 27 سال است از سرزمین زیبا و ثروتمند خود چه از نظر مادی و از نظر معنوی به اینجا کوچ کردم. متاسفانه بی‌توجهی، ناآگاهی و پنهانکاری مسئولین و از طرفی به خاطر ساختار سیاسی مملکتم آمار رشد این بیماری در این مدت از 3% به 63% رسیده است و طبق آخرین آمار بیشتر از 32 میلیون نفر از 70 میلیون جمعیت کشورم درگیر با بیماری اعتیاد هستند که رشد آن 3 برابر رشد جمعیت است و به نظر من اگر سازمان‌های بین‌المللی و حقوق بشر توجه و اقدامی قاطعانه در این مورد نکنند، این بیماری همچنان به پیشرفت خود در جهت نابودی جامعه ادامه خواهد داد و گریبان نسل‌های آینده را خواهد گرفت. و یکی دیگر از آسیب‌هایی که کشورهای دنیا را تهدید می‌کند که ما هم به نوعی درد و رنج آن را لمس کردیم، هجوم پناهندگانی است که خواسته یا ناخواسته از کشورشان جدا شدند و از سرزمین من سالی بیش از 190,000 نفر به کشورهای مختلف پناهنده می‌شوند و نقض کنوانسیون 1951 ژنو از طرف دولت‌ها باعث گردیده که فرزندان پناهندگان در معرض آسیب‌هایی مثل افسردگی، فرار از خانه، اعتیاد و دیگر آسیب‌ها قرار گیرند و چون اعتیاد یک بیماری تکرار و انکار و پنهانکاری است و آنهایی که از این بیماری درد و رنج می‌کشند و زندگی می‌کنند که بسوزند و می‌سوزند که زندگی کنند، ما میبایست با آگاهی دادن و با پیام امید و پیشگیری برای فرزندان آینده پلی باشیم که کارسازترین و با صرفه‌ترین راه مبارزه است و با استفاده از نقش رسانه‌های همگانی، نه به صورت مقطعی و موقت، بلکه با تکرار پیام رسانی چهره واقعی این بیماری را برای مردم آشکار کنیم. ماهیت حرفه اصلی من در برگیرنده سفرهای متعدد به دور دنیاست. از این رو تصمیم گرفتم از این موقعیت برای اشاعه پیام امید و آگاهی و راهکارهای پیشگیری برای برگزاری سمینارها و با دعوت از متخصصین در همه زمینه‌ها قدم جلو بگذارم و در این راستا مدت 3 سال است از طریق برنامه‌های آموزشی که از رادیوها و تلویزیون‌های سراسری پخش می‌گردد با آگاهی رسانی، مبارزه و پیشگیری با آسیب‌های بخصوص آسیب‌های جوانان و نسل آیندگان را که گریبانگیر خواهد بود، بعد گسترده‌ای داریم. حاصل تجربه سفرهای حرفه‌ای من رسیدن به این اصل دردناک است که نه تنها هموطنانم در داخل، بلکه اکثر آنان که درد و رنج پناهندگی را در سراسر دنیا می‌کشند و در کشورهایی که خود مدعی حقوق بشرند از آسیب‌های اجتماعی مسئول نیستند و این نیاز مبرم به توجه سازمان حقوق بشر است. در اینجا مایلم طرحی را پیشنهاد کنم که بر اساس آن هنرمندانی که خود را در مقابل جامعه و بشریت مسئول می‌دانند در سطح بین‌المللی با تشکیل سازمان‌های جهانی و با بهره‌گیری از رابطه عاطفی و عشق بین هنر و هنرمند و مردم در راه آگاهی، مبارزه و پیشگیری از این درد و رنج خانمانسوز جهانی هم صدا شوند و در کنار هم با همدلی در این هدف مقدس همگام باشند. با سپاس و تشکر از شما.
electrical problem we had. I hope I can do this gentleman justice. As an artist, he has been the voice of the heart and soul of his people, a nation who's forbidden to feel, to live, and express itself, who revere him as an icon, the messenger of hope, the ambassador of love, compassion, as a humanitarian, as a social activist, the one who feels their plight and listens to their cries. How grand to see the world in a grain of sand, heaven in a wild flower, to hold infinity in a palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour. That is how you see the world when you follow his lead and you stand by him. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Ms. Holman and Cher on behalf of all Iranians all around the world for this very well-deserved recognition tonight. They say that people forget words, but they never forget how you make them feel. Through his music, seminars, speeches, educational radio and television programs, he has touched many lives in more ways than one. The beauty and power of compassion, the strongest weapon in fighting addiction, as well as other social maladies, is exactly in how it makes you feel. And the person you're honoring tonight is the epitome of that theory. How do you summarize him in 3 minutes? The sentiments of those he has touched, those who love, cherish, and adore him, are ever so beautifully expressed in an email sent to him by a touched soul. This gentleman writes, 30 years ago, I learned the meaning of love because of you. I survived 25 years of pain because of you. I became clean 4 years ago because of you. And from that moment on, every joy I feel to the day I die is because of you. They say that life is not measured in the number of breaths you take. It is measured in the number of moments that take your breath away. How grand to be the one who takes so many people's breath away over and over and over and over again. His thesis is that drugs and substance abuse are the most destructive weapon of mankind, and substance abuse has no boundaries. And in his opinion, and his thesis is, that substance abuse is the mother of all social maladies. Substance abuse and drugs, in his opinion, have many deep roots, especially in social, economical, and political values. And substance abuse in general has been the source of profit for governments and world powers many, many times. The world not only fears to speak the truth about the realities and the painful realities of life, that they're even more feared of listening to those poor realities, especially the sad and painful and destructive realities that are eating away at the roots of the next generation and the society that is going to follow. Substance abuse and AIDS and other social maladies will turn into disasters when you're facing them in denial. The vision is not only to cleanse the body from substance abuse or any other social maladies, but to also cleanse your spirit, your vision, how you look and perceive how this problem needs to be treated. To commingle and mix treatment, education, and especially prevention for the future generation is his goal and the goals and objectives of his vision. He stated that he left his country 27 years ago. And at the time, the rate of addiction was only 3%. In the past 27 years, it has risen to 63%. Unfortunately, the rate of the growth of addiction is 3 times the rate of the growth of the population at this moment. One issue that he has also addressed was the fact that substance abuse is not only an issue that lives and grows in his country, it is worldwide, and as he said, it has no boundaries. And the value of his travels in visiting all of his countrymen all around the world entailed the fact that he has learned that even refugees and all the people who have run away from one pain have ended up embracing another. And substance abuse has reached even the roots of the family and is threatening the future of the children of these refugees who have sought refuge all around the world. He mentioned that addiction is a disease of repetition. And as such, it's also a disease of denial. For those who burn both ends just to live, and they burn to live, and they live to burn themselves to ashes, to cover the pain and the suffering that they feel. Education, especially educating the younger generation and the future generation, is key in his mind. And his thesis is that because the disease is a disease of repetition, then in order to treat it and address it, you have to use repetitive measures and not periodic measures. In the past 3 years, through his seminars, through educational television and radio programs, through his travels, through actually reaching out and meeting all of his countrymen all around the world, from refugee camps to, the list is endless. He has been trying to be the messenger of hope, the messenger of compassion, to allow those people to understand that there is hope, to mix education with the treatment and realize that prevention needs to go hand in hand with education as well as the treatment. His proposal is a grand, beautiful vision which is actually possible, and it only needs faith in that goal. He likes to invite all of those artists and people who deal and have relations with the soul and mind of people. Those people who have already set up a relationship that is emotional as well as spiritual with people, to come in from all around the world and create an organization worldwide, such as UNICEF, such as UN, such as Amnesty International, for the sole purpose of allowing people to understand what substance abuse means, how to treat it. And this is his proposal, and because he believes that it has no boundaries, then the need for such an organization, especially because if you look at the angles and the widespread devastation that it has occurred, it actually needs sometimes more hard work and education other than the issues that are basically addressed at this day. And an organization that is an international organization that addresses this particular disastrous situation where especially the younger people of next generation are involved, is something that he believes that would be extremely beneficial, and it only needs the faith of those people who have been as artists, as people who have been sharing a beautiful relationship with the people from all around the world, in using many, many different languages to come together and address the future and not just live in the past.
Inspiring, and isn't it wonderful to know that throughout the world we are not alone, that together all humanity is the same. I want to thank you all for coming tonight, and thank you all for honoring our honorees and supporting SHARE. We look forward to seeing you next year, and don't be a stranger. And you too can get a recovery award. Go out there and do service in your self-help group. We'll see you next year. Silent auction items.
داریوش وایس یک عکس نشون بگیرم از شما دوتا.
آقای داریوش امشب بهش جایزه دادن به خاطر کارهایی که میکنه، به خاطر کار قشنگی که تمام دنیا میده. سعی میکنیم وقتش بشه و دارش صحبت کنیم.